Coming up, protests against cuts in AIDS research on Capitol Hill.
And the Powerball lottery tops $500 million. Your news Valdosta starts now. Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Valencia Williams.
And I'm Lauren DeLone. Potential Secretary of State Susan Rice met with Republican lawmakers yesterday to quell their concerns. She sat down with Senators John McCain, Lindsey Graham, and Kelly Ayotte to answer questions about the attack on the U.S. consulate in Benghazi, Libya. The meeting has seemed to have the opposite effect as Republican senators claim that they are now more disturbed than ever. The Republicans are still seeking to block the nomination of Susan Rice as Secretary of State.
House Speaker John Boehner's office got a surprise visit from 7 nude protesters. The group arrived in his office at Longworth House Office Building in D.C., protesting cuts to HIV/AIDS funding that is part of a possible negotiation to help avert the fiscal cliff. The $1.2 billion in cuts from the HIV/AIDS funding prompted the group to protest the words "AIDS cuts kill" written on their bodies. They shouted, "Act up, fight back, and fight AIDS," a phrase often used during the onset of the AIDS crisis by activist groups. The 3 women were immediately arrested for indecent exposure, but there is no word on the 4 males in the group.
What would you do with $500 million? Donate to charity? Pay off your student loan debt? Buy every member in your family a mansion? Well, some may have that opportunity this week. The Powerball lottery is up to $500 million jackpot. As you can see from this video, a billboard in Florida was busy updating from $425 million to $500 million for the big payoff. The odds of winning the lottery are 1 in 175 million. The drawing occurs later this evening. Retailers across the country have been reporting constant sales of tickets to hopeful buyers.
Tobacco companies have been ordered by a federal judge to publicly admit through advertisements and package warnings that they deceived Americans for decades about the dangers of smoking. The judge issued her ruling as one of the last legal steps settling liability in the long-running government prosecution of cigarette makers. The judge concluded that tobacco companies were guilty of racketeering. Corrective statements were ordered to include smoking is highly addictive and the nicotine is the addictive drug in tobacco.
Coming up, we have an update on the Jasmine Benjamin case.
And we'll also give you the details about a memorial plan for her this weekend. We'll be right back.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
I love learning.
I believe in service. I am full of passion. I embody sportsmanship.
I trust in my resourcefulness.
I like balance.
That's why I chose
Division 2.
My dad's one of the producers. He's here today.
Bring this sweet.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. There has been a new finding in the Jasmine Benjamin case.
It is now believed that Benjamin, the student found dead in Georgia Hall on November 18th, may have been moved from the area where she actually died. Now considered a potential homicide, the investigation is ongoing, and Valdosta State Police have involved Valdosta City Police and the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. The details were not released to the public until after next of kin notification, but it turns out the family found out via Facebook instead of official notice.
In honor of Jasmine's 18th birthday, there will be a candlelight vigil in honor on Saturday at 6 p.m. in front of Georgia Hall. Students will gather to send condolences to the Benjamin family. Organizers are asking everyone to wear purple because that was Jasmine's favorite color.
An Ohio mother who reported her 3-year-old son missing is now in jail after the child's body was found at a nearby waste treatment plant. 20-year-old Camilla Terry reported her son Emiliano missing on Sunday from a park. However, detectives found inconsistencies in the mother's story. FBI agents helping in the search noticed a garbage truck leaving the mother's home, copied down the information, and contacted the waste management company. They went to the company to search and found out what authorities believe is the child's body wrapped in a plastic bag. The mother is being held by police, and prosecutors will determine the charges.
If you're looking to donate to a special organization this holiday season, look no more. You can support an organization that helps abused and neglected children if you buy a raffle ticket for a chance to win a custom-built playhouse. This event is hosted by the Alapaha Judicial Circuit, CASA. The raffle tickets are available to anyone for $5. All proceeds will go toward more than 100 children in foster care in Berrien, Cook, Lanier, and Atkinson counties. You can purchase tickets in Farmers and Merchants Bank in Nashville and Lakeland, as well as Citizens Bank in Nashville.
According to a U.S. study in the Archives of General Psychiatry, babies develop autism after being exposed to lots of traffic-related pollution in the womb. Research shows that children had nearly a 2-fold increase in an autism risk when exposed to the highest amount of particulate matter like dust, metal, acid, and soil. There is also a link between autism and nitrogen dioxide from cars. Traffic pollution doesn't necessarily cause autism, but it may be a risk factor. Also, researchers warn that there may be a cause for autism with secondhand smoking and indoor pollution.
Taking a look at your local weather, the overcast this morning will move toward partly cloudy skies today with a high in the mid-60s. The partly cloudy skies will continue tonight when we will have chilly temperatures in the mid-40s. Tomorrow will be sunny with the highs in the 70s, and tomorrow night will be clear with the lows in near 45.
Coming up, VSU has a special event planned for World AIDS Day.
And we'll tell you about the Valdosta's most recent major construction project. Stay with us.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
In 1977, in Johannesburg, South Africa, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. By the age of 9, he was already outplaying him. The odds of this gentle lad winning the Junior World Golf Championships at the age of 14, 1 in 16 million. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European Pro Golf Tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the Open Championship once and the US Open Championship twice, 1 in 780 million. The odds of this professional golfer having a child diagnosed with autism, 1 in 110. Ernie Els encourages you to learn the signs of autism at autismspeaks.org. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. I'm Lauren DeLone.
And I'm Valencia Williams. Hashtags on Twitter are no new thing, but trending phrases or words help grab the attention of tweeters that may not have known about the particular issue. One of the top hashtags on Twitter is now the #1 reason why, which discusses sexism against women in video games. These tweets are from industry professionals discussing how women in video games are sparse and must make sense to the storyline. However, men in the same game are not expected to meet the same demands.
World AIDS Day is Saturday, and the VSU will be showing the movie Deep South. The movie depicts the fear of stigmatization that is prevalent among persons with HIV and AIDS. The documentary will follow victims of the disease to further understand the difficulties inherent of living with the affliction. Lisa Biagiotti, the director of Deep South, will be at the Student Union Theater starting at 4:30 on Friday. She will speak to the audience prior to the showing of the film at 6:30 and ending with a Q&A session. Admission is free to the community and is hosted by Adult Health of Valdosta and VSU.
Drivers on Hill Avenue are dealing with lane closures and detours because of an overpass construction project. The project is set for at least 2 years. Yesterday marked the first day of the 2-year struggle for business owners on Hill Avenue. The construction of the $9 million overpass has business owners worried about traffic. Transportation officials say the overpass is needed to avoid traffic problems when trains pass through town. The detour begins in downtown Valdosta and takes drivers down Gil Harbin Boulevard and back up St. Augustine Road.
Finally, today is a particularly gruesome day in history. In 1994, convicted serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer was killed while he was on a routine cleaning duty at a Columbia Correctional Institute in Wisconsin. Dahmer, who had been charged with killing at least 17 men, was serving 15 consecutive life sentences. Although he claimed he was insane, the jury convicted him of murder in 15 of the murder cases. The fellow inmate that beat Dahmer claimed God told him to do so in his own defense.
Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Valencia Williams.
And I'm Lauren DeLone. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.